I'm really just so overwhelmed with this project. What is showed and how you guys made sure that you looked at each aspect. You looked at the aspect from the men, from the children, and from the mothers. Speak to that.
Yes, it was important because it's a family affair. You know, everyone in the family is impacted when one person goes into the prison system or jail. It doesn't matter if it's 1 week or 20 years, it impacts the entire family. And because the girls decided that they wanted to go into the prison to have the dance of their own, you still need the mother to agree. We still need the father to be eligible. We still needed the criminal justice system, workers, whomever, all to be on one page. So it was important to show that this was a well-rounded situation where everyone had to actually have their boots on the deck. And that really was starting with forgiveness, right? And willing to do the hard work.
I'm Reggie Ponder, the Real Critic. And this week's movie is the documentary Daughters. It is on Netflix, and it involves a daddy-daughter dance where the fathers are incarcerated. What happened was there was to be a daddy-daughter dance, and one of the girls said her daddy couldn't make it because he was in prison. Another girl suggested that they have the dance in prison. Who would have thought? And through hard work and a series of events, the dance was approved. Angela Patton worked hard to make it work from the outside and the inside, and then the incarcerated men had to work hard for the privilege of seeing their daughters face to face. What's the like? First, out of the mouths of babes. These girls didn't know the obstacles that would be in their way. They just wanted to see their daddies, and that desire made a way. Second, to see the impact of not being able to connect with their fathers was absolutely heart-wrenching. But it was so important to remind and educate the world on the importance of fathers. Third, having the mothers, some of whom have strained relationships with their daughters' fathers, and rightfully so, have them understand the importance of connecting their childs with their fathers. Man, it was hard, but these women grew in the process. Fourth, let's get to the men. They had to go through a program to discuss a lot of issues to be ready to receive their daughters. And I mean, the vulnerability was so touching, and the bonding between these men was absolutely beautiful. And then fifth, the documentary didn't sugarcoat anything, from the strained relationships of the parents to the anger some of the girls had for their daddies and their actions, to the mistrust, to the father's inconsistencies and detachment. It was all there. This film is a commentary on the penal system and how they treat these men. The men who went through this program have a 5% recidivism rate. I have to tell you, I cried, and I prayed. I cried to see the hurt that these girls had. I pained to see the men long for their children. I melted as the fathers apologized and made promises to their girls, and I prayed that the relationships would grow stronger. This is a powerful movie, and it was so good to just see the fathers and the daughters bond. So what's not to like? Well, it was oh so clear that prison is about punishment, not progress. It was so evident that the financial burden the system puts on the family results in many of the fathers never getting a chance to talk, never getting a chance to see, or never getting a chance to touch their girls. And I know they did some crimes, so they're in prison, but are we trying to make society better or not? Additionally, it was hard seeing the pain on all sides, the pain of the mothers, the daughters, and the fathers. But part of that difficulty is washed away when you see these daddies and daughters at the dance. Daughters is a powerful and poignant documentary that offers a rare glimpse into the lives of families affected by incarceration. It's a film that will make us all think about the themes of love, loss, and redemption. Again, Daughters can be seen on Netflix. Check it out. I'm giving this 4 reels out of 4. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at The Real Critic, and I'll see you next time.